I get as much fever as two of you get. So his fever was greater in intensity, stronger than a normal person. So of course it had consequences as well. So one day during that illness period, the Prophet ﷺ was complaining about chest pain, and it was very strong, very severe. But it was due to the fever. It was not due to Dhatul Jamb, the disease that people used to believe at that time. However, those who were caring for the Prophet ﷺ, amongst them were the family members of the Prophet ﷺ, Abdullah ibn Abbas radiallahu anhuma, Fadl ibn Abbas, Ali, and others, family members of the Prophet ﷺ, who were caring for the Prophet ﷺ during that period. So on that day, all of them were present around the Prophet ﷺ, and they thought that this pain is due to Dhatul Jamb. And so what is the cure? What is the remedy? The remedy is the medicine, which used to be given in drops. It was a liquid medicine. So they used to put drops of that into the mouth of the ill person. So all of them, they decided amongst themselves, of course there was no doctor there, so they decided amongst themselves that the Prophet ﷺ had Dhatul Jamb. And he's telling them, no, I don't have it. No, I don't have it. So they said, no, bring the medicine. Bring that ludud. The medicine was called ludud. So they said, bring that medicine. We will give it to the Prophet ﷺ. The Prophet ﷺ told them, no, I don't have Dhatul Jamb. It is because of the fever. It is because of other reasons, not because of Dhatul Jamb. I don't have that. But these companions of the Prophet ﷺ, the family members of the Prophet ﷺ, they thought amongst themselves that because the Prophet ﷺ is sick, and when a person is sick, normally they do resist medicine. When you want to give a patient medicine and it's bitter, it's sour, they naturally resist it. They say, no, that's not for me, that's not for me. So they thought the Prophet ﷺ was acting like, was resisting the medicine under those circumstances because he was sick. So they forced him to take that medicine. They gave it to him. When the Prophet ﷺ recovered afterwards, and it was not due to Dhatul Jamb, he did not have that illness. When he recovered and he got better, he called all of them. And he said, I was telling you I didn't have Dhatul Jamb. I told you not to give me that medicine, but you forcefully gave that medicine to me. So now your punishment is to take that medicine yourselves as well. Each and every single one of you who forced it on me, you have to take it, except my uncle Abbas, because Abbas radiallahu was on the side. He did not participate in that. He did not participate in forcing that medicine onto the Prophet ﷺ. So everyone else had to take it as a punishment for that. So we were talking about the last day of the Prophet ﷺ on Monday, and Monday was the last day of Rasulullah ﷺ in his seerah. So when Ali radiallahu anh came out of the house of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, everyone started asking about the condition of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and he told them that he's feeling better, he's doing better. You don't need to worry about him now. Go home. So everyone left, and this was all after Salatul Fajr. When everyone left, Abbas radiallahu anh, he held the hand of Ali radiallahu anh. The uncle of the Prophet ﷺ held the hand of Ali radiallahu anh, and he said, I swear by Allah, I guarantee you, 3 days later, there will be someone else who will be ruler over us. Because the Prophet ﷺ will be leaving very soon. He is not going to stay with us any longer. He may be gone today, he may be gone tomorrow. So I beg you to go to the Prophet ﷺ and ask him whether he wants us to take over the leadership, the role of leadership, whether he wants to make you Khalifa or make me Khalifa, or from the family, from Ahlul Bayt. Because he said, because if he wants us to take over that role of leadership in his absence, when he's gone, then we will be ready and we will tell everyone that the Prophet ﷺ wanted us to succeed him and wanted us to take the role of leadership. So we are now leaders. And if he doesn't, then at least we will get something in writing from the Prophet ﷺ, which can serve as a certified document to prove to people that this person so and so is going to succeed the Prophet ﷺ and is going to become the Khalifa, the successor of the Prophet ﷺ. So Ali radiallahu anh, he said, by Allah, I will not go back to the Prophet ﷺ and I will not ask him this question, because he said, if he says no, then we will never come to the leadership. If he says no, that my family will never come in leadership, my family will never come into Khilafah, then we will never get that. So I would rather let it go as it is. We will leave it up to the Prophet ﷺ. If he wishes to leave something behind, he will. If he doesn't, he won't. If our time comes to become the Amir, then we will become the Amir by the grace of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and by the permission of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So he refused to go back to the Prophet ﷺ. And that is exactly what happened. The Prophet ﷺ had already given clues who's going to succeed him, who's going to take over the role of leadership. And that had already been made clear by the Prophet ﷺ through different instructions and through different orders as well. And one of the most obvious ones was that the Prophet ﷺ ordered Abu Bakr radiallahu anhu to become the Imam in his absence. That was the biggest clue that Abu Bakr radiallahu anhu was going to succeed the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Wa akhiru da'wana anil hamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Tomorrow we need half an hour from you guys, inshallah, because we want to clean the masjid, especially that entrance area. We want to clean it and clear it tomorrow, inshallah. So after Salatul Isha, we need half an hour from you, inshallah. Jazakumullah.